went to Gold Buddha in '85 because the master asked me to, and it was the first time I'd left him. And he was lecturing every day, well, many days at CTTB, and I was going to miss that. But I always did what he wanted, even though it was hard, and this was very hard. He had me take Hung Ming, another American, and then he had the two of us drive. It was about 20-hour drive from CTTB up to Gold Buddha. And we became the people who took over when we got there, that everything was in Cantonese. There weren't any Westerners, and the only language was Cantonese, and I didn't know Cantonese, and neither did Hung Ming. So we began to have to learn it. I thought that when Shifu sends you away from him, that suddenly it's a big loss because you don't have the daily contact with Shifu. But I found out from the phone calls, first time was, remember the phone calls when I was at the Buddhist lecture hall, and Shifu would call me and let the phone ring until I answered it. You know, I thought about that. Maybe he thought I was still on the bus. But of course, I guess he knew I was there reciting the mantra, just not answering. Anyway, and then he would talk to me so that I got a part of Shifu when everybody else got him during the day. When I would go back at night, he would find out, how are you doing, and all those things. And so even though you were away from him, he gave you a lot. Well, the same thing happened in Gold Buddha. He called me a lot and taught me. So how he taught me was downstairs in the vestibule, when you first come into Gold Buddha, the old Gold Buddha, there was a desk, and we made a record of everybody who came in the door. And if they gave money, how much money, if they gave donations, we made notes. And so every day you'd have a date, and then you'd have numbers, and you'd have the number of people who came, and somebody wrote their names, okay? And the phone was upstairs. So Shifu called and asked how I was, and then he said, how many people came today? And the book was downstairs. So I had to say, I don't know. You don't know? You're in charge and you don't know? I said, well, I can get the book. What good is the book if you don't know? Okay, so then the next time I got a call, before I would answer the phone, I'd run and get the book, right? So then I had the book. How many people? I knew. Oh, what are their names? Well, their names were written in Cantonese. It's not always the same as Mandarin. And I could hardly read Mandarin, let alone Cantonese names. So I would struggle with it. And he said, you mean you don't know the names of your lay people? Okay, so then I had to start. I'd sit with the lady at the desk, and the person would come in, and I'd have to learn how to say that name and put it with the face. So then I began to be able to tell him the names. And then he said, Sun Guo Xiu. When she comes, does she take the bus, or does somebody drop her off? I had no idea. No idea. Okay, so I'd find out. I'd have to find which one is Sun Guo Xiu. Then I have to go sit. She speaks Cantonese only, I speak English only. And we'd have to figure out how to figure out that I could know whether she took the bus. So I figured it out. So next time, Shifu Sun Guo Xiu takes the bus. Oh, does she have to transfer? I forgot to ask. Okay, so then we got Sun Guo Xiu straightened out. And then Guo Jian. Okay, Guo Jian, I forget her last name. Guo Jian was here today, Shifu. Oh, Guo Jian. How many children does she have? No idea. No idea. Okay. So then next time Guojen's name comes up, I know she has girls. She has Hen and she has, what's her name? I forget. She has two girls. Oh, how many grandchildren? And it went on like that. On and on and on like that, until I had to sit with almost all the people and find out all about them. And that's how he taught me, that's what you do with your people. When you're the manager, you have to know everything. You have to know what's hard for them, you have to know what's good for them, you have to know their health, their family problems, everything. And he did that by the phone over a period of time. So even though I was, 3 states away and I couldn't hear him lecture, I got the advantage of learning what a manager is supposed to do.
做师父很不容易做的，这所有的出家的弟子、在家的弟子都要照顾，所以呢，我早就对你们声明过，你们任何人不要相信我，相信我的人我就有麻烦，相信旁人的人呢，那我就不管，相信我有什么麻烦呢？我的麻烦要卖一卖，就卖给相信我的人。那么谁相信我就会吃苦头，就会有麻烦。那么你们以后大家都要聪明一点，不要叫我净给你们麻烦。